And if the cough is still there, I feel like, all right. Yeah.
Have you ever done NAD?
No.
NAD is rough. How do you say it again? Nucleotide, adenine, what is it again? Nicotinamide, adenine dinucleotides.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
So NAD is a supplement that you can take that actually helps your telomeres lengthen, which is a sign of healthy bodies in young people. Found in all living cells, NAD is called dinucleotide because it consists of two nucleotides joined through their phosphorus groups. So you take that in an IV bag, and generally most people do it over a long period of time. You do it over like 2 hours. So you just watch a movie because it's very uncomfortable.
What, to get it?
Yeah, the NAD is very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable for your stomach. It makes you like cramp up.
Okay.
You're like, whoa. If you do it quick, it's like it's a intense feeling that most people don't enjoy.
What's the benefit? What does it do?
There's a lot of benefits. There's a benefit for your immune system. There's a benefit cognitively. You feel much better. You come out of it when your body's replenished with that stuff. You just feel fantastic.
Okay.
Feel really good.
That's something else I got to do.
But that's one that needs some time, unless you can go hardcore and just like deal with the uncomfortable feeling.
I don't do anything hardcore, Joe.
Nothing?
Nothing in my life is hardcore.
Interesting. Do you have an aversion to hardcore things, or is this just how it all panned out?
It's just all panned out. Hardcore for me is hardcore is comedy. That's what I do.
Okay.
Hardcore.
Yeah, one thing.
One thing is
One thing where you're all in on.
all in on comedy. But other than that, outside, I wish I was more interested and dove into things a little bit more deeper than I have. Everything with me is a little bit on the surface.
Do you really wish that? Because I feel like if you did wish that, you would just do it. Right?
Yeah. I just wish I had I don't know what it is inside me that would, make me want to learn more about, like, I like cooking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't dive so into it where I'm coming up with recipes and doing this and that and the other thing.
Right.
Let's look at a YouTube video, make the fish, and then here's the fish. But I don't take it to another level. I don't go get the beautiful knife or the pots and pans and all the stuff that goes along with cooking.
Right.
My interest level is surface. Rarely does it go underneath the surface.
You know what I really got into out here is cooking over wood. Like live, like actual hardwood, not just lump charcoal, like getting wood and using an offset smoker and slowly searing the steaks or slowly like cooking the steaks rather, and then searing them at the end over the coals. I take the coals and I put the coals from the hardwood underneath the grill and then sear the shit out of it.
Okay, I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
And my brain is going to explode. It's
Too much?
That's
too much.
That's too.
Well, we're all different, Sebastian.
I know we're all different, but do you know the kind of wood?
Yes.
That it's
Live oak. You want oak generally.
Oak.
Live oak, or you want if you want to grill hotter. A lot of guys like mesquite. I like mesquite and oak. Those are my two favorite. But I'll try cherry. I'll try some different woods. Some places you can go to get hardwood just because there's so much barbecue out here.
Yeah.
There's companies that'll just deliver cords of wood to your house.
Okay, speaking of wood, right? I got a pizza oven. My goal is to make pizza. It's not as easy as people might think to make pizza from scratch, the dough and the whole thing. Right?
It's very hard.
So I've tried multiple times, and I'm a guy that I'll try it again and hope for a different result, but I'll do the same thing I did before. Right. Just hoping magically, it's gonna come out. My pizza don't even look like pizza. It looks like the shapes are unrecognizable. All right. I can't even get a circle on the damn thing to work. I work it out. It's not pliable enough. So when I put it in there, half of the cheese flies off into the stove, and I bring it out. It's a mess.
Why don't you get pre-made dough? You can get.
I tried the pre-made dough, Joe. I do, and for whatever the reason, I cannot get a circle with the thing. I try this.
I bet if you went to like a real Italian pizzeria, they would show you how to do it.
Again,
if you went there,
Joe. Listen, you teach me something, I come home, I forget half of the shit I learned. I don't have any retention or comprehension on anything.
Has this always been the case?
It's always been the case.
But not with comedy.
Now that's why
It's interesting. The one thing that you're successful at, like super successful at, you've like focused entirely on that.
I got no more focus.
Oh.
The focus I have is for comedy. After that, the focus wanes because I feel like I just don't have, the
That's
focus.
probably a good way to live. Yeah, just be casual most of your life and be intense about one thing. That sounds like a good balance. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, I would like to learn more things as even when you got kids now. You could teach your kids how to do the archery. You got the whole archery thing, hunting. You know how to hunt, right? I'm trying to figure out what am I passing on to my kids as far as skill sets is concerned. Yeah, I
probably talking shit.
Huh?
Talking shit. They're probably good at talking shit. My kids are real good at talking shit. They say some funny things, man. It's fun. We have a fun house. It's like a lot of fun shit talking.
Yeah, that's always good.
Then they make fun of me too, which is fun. Like there's no, I could never make fun of my parents. There was none of that growing up. They would fucking yell at you.
Oh, we had that relationship with my parents.
Yeah, you can't be Italian parents.
No, we did.
Oh, you had a relationship joking around.
Yeah, just goofing around.
Okay. My parents were not like that.
No, they didn't.
There was not a lot of joking around. No, so I love joking around, and so they're making fun of me all the time. Like it's hilarious.
Your daughters?
Yeah, they're funny. They're fun. They talk shit, and they know that I like it. They know that I laugh, so everyone's like, we have a good time. But they talk shit to each other. They talk shit to their friends. It's like, talking shit is fun. It's like it's a fun activity. It's one of my favorite things about a green room at a comedy club is that everybody's talking shit. You go back there, everybody's busting balls, cracking on people, guys and girls. Everyone's laughing. We're all just like shitting on each other.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. It's such a beautiful environment. Like a green room of a comedy club where you're around a bunch of good people and everyone's laughing and we're all jazzed up because we're about to do shows. And that's what I wish you were in last night. I wanted to take you to the club.
Yeah, no, I wish I would have came to the club.
It's so much fun, man. It's such a great spot.
But here's my thing with that. Right?
Okay.
Here's my
It's a thing.
here's my take on the green room.
Okay.
I generally tend to retreat and just listen to everything that's going on when comedians get together. I'm never the guy like center of attention or contributing to the fun. I've always been the guy that just kind of comes in quiet and listen,
right?
Because I don't know a lot of the comedians intimately enough to have that like comfortable. So if I walk into a room like here, I just did the show with Seinfeld, Nate Bargatze, and Jim Gaffigan, and we are all backstage. I tend to be the one who's I listen and I chime in every now and again.
Right.
I don't have to be the guy that comes in and kind of like pisses on the room.
That's actually good. That's a good trait. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, when you're around those guys, like, hey, what a great time to sit back and listen. You got Seinfeld, Nate Bargatze, and Jim Gaffigan in a room together. Look at that.
Yeah. So we had a great time, but
when did that's crazy.
When did what?
I was gonna say, like, look at you. You look like an Arab. It doesn't even look like you. When did you turn into a guy from Palestine?
I don't know.
What is that photo? What did someone do?
Two weeks ago.
Put a filter on you. That does not look like you. Am I right, Jamie?
I just dark.
No. Dark. The guy, he came off a yacht. There's no other way. Like the squirrel, he looks like a guy in the Mediterranean that shows you how to get octopus.
What's that? I got Mediterranean blood.
I know, but you don't even look like you. Like in that photo, you look handsome. Don't get me wrong, you look great, but you don't look like you.
No, you know what it is. Everybody else is white. Yeah. They got, that's what it is.
Super white.
When you're next to Jim Gaffigan, right?
Right.
Of course, you're going to look like you.
That's the filter.
Delivering fish.
There's a balance there, Nick.
He looks like a normal color in that, which is wrong. Yeah, look how dark you are. Well, that at least looks like you. That other photo did not look like you.
All right, maybe it was the lighting, Joe, but that's me. I was there.
I believe you. I 100% believe you. I'm just saying that. Like, go to that last photo, Jamie. I'm not lying, right? Go to that last photo. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't you. That's some dude that works for the Saudi Arabian government. And he came over here to make some sort of a deal to try to get comedy to come over to the Middle East. I know a lot of guys who do comedy in the Middle East, and they give you like a list of shit you can't talk about.
I did it in '08. I went with a bunch of comedians.
That scares me. A list of shit you can't talk about? Like, what if I slip up?
Yeah.
What if there's a moment in the crowd where someone yells something out, and I think it would be funny to say something, and whoopsies.
Yeah, there's a lot of editing.
Now you're in jail. Yeah. Yeah. Who had a problem with that? Who was it? Someone actually went to one of those Middle East countries and did a gig and almost got arrested. It was Eddie Ift. Yeah, he the only thing that saved him, I believe the story was, I believe it's Eddie. I think the only thing that saved him is some of the royal family thought he was hilarious. They didn't have a problem with what he said at all. I think he called someone sir when you're not supposed to call him sir. You're supposed to call him your highness or your excellency. And he was referring to people in the audience and talking to them and calling them sir. And then they were trying to arrest him afterwards.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yo. Like, sir's not good enough?
That's not even like, I thought it was something.
No,
maybe
wasn't even anything.
sexual or-
That's why I'm nervous. Like, that's not even, I mean, that's not even anything crazy. That's nothing.
But your brand of humor, did you take that and did you ever do corporates and,
No.
and that wasn't your style?
No. Everybody that I've ever known that's done a corporate, after they do them, they go, why did I do that? Ron White just did one. He goes, this is the worst fucking experience of my life. But they offered me a shitload of money, and I said yes. I kept saying no, but they kept coming up with higher numbers. And eventually I said yes, and it was fucking terrible. Tony Hinchcliffe just did one. He said it was fucking terrible. They're always terrible. You like them?
Joe, I got to be honest with you.
You like them?
I don't mind a corporate.
Really?
I really don't mind a corporate. Yeah, you have had those awful corporate gigs where, but
What percentage of what? I just ran into Sandler. He told me he ate dick at a corporate gig.
yeah, I mean,
Adam Sandler.
yeah, they're not.
They paid to see Adam Sandler. They knew Adam Sandler was going to be there, and it still sucked.
It's the environment sometimes. It's like
Right.
you're walking into whatever. They just had their breakout meeting and then they're coming and it's comedy.
Right.
But it's just a different vibe.
Well, they're all scamming about their careers. They're all networking.
Yeah.
And fucking making their little backstabby moves.
But
You
you
know?
call them out on that. You kind of like
Right.
do material about what they're going through during the 3-day sales meeting at the Venetian.
Right.
So you kind of relate to. I actually I don't mind them as much as other comedians. Like corporate. This I actually don't mind them.
Jay Leno loves them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where he's made the majority of his money. Jay Leno, all those fucking cars he has, never spent a dime of his Tonight Show money.
I know. It's
Never
amazing.
spent a dime. Puts it all in the bank.
It's amazing.
All that money, all those cars, it's all him doing gigs.
Well, here, you didn't grow up with money, right? So now you're super successful. You got this money. Was there someone that taught you how to manage money or how to look at money in a way where you're like, okay, I have a good grasp on this? Yeah, I mean, a money manager, what have you. But I'm just talking your relationship with money.